What's up, guys? And welcome to episode 12, Quickie Wednesday Live. We're 12 weeks in, everybody. Can you believe it? Is that a surprise to any of you? Is it a shock? Because it's kind of a shock to me, you know? I'm really happy that this has continued. And we've gained somewhat of an audience here. So thanks for joining. And today, what we're going to be talking about, TK Savage says, hi. Hello, TK Savage. How are you doing today? Things we're going to be talking about today, J.E. says, sup, man? Sorry I missed last week. Hey, don't worry about it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Everything's all right. But today, we are going to be talking about lots of interesting things. Mainly, the main topic we'll be talking about today is the new live-action Disney films that are coming out. That's the news topic of the week. Pretty much the big news topic of the week. Simply because a couple days ago, news broke that Disney is moving forward with a live-action Hercules produced by the Russo brothers. And listen, the Russo brothers, they're great directors, but they're also great producers. If you've seen a movie called 21 Bridges, came out last year, and it wasn't. I mean, I didn't think it was that great, but the Russo brothers didn't direct it; they produced it, and from a producing standpoint, I thought it looked pretty well. Looked really good from a producing standpoint. So that, I mean, obviously, I mean, listen, the Russo brothers are some of the best in the business right now. Back to back, they broke the all-time box office weekend record. You know, it's insane. Back to back, they were able to accomplish this. So it's pretty interesting that they're the ones that are chosen to produce this. But hey, Hercules is like a superhero, and you know, in a way, he's a superhero. He's a god, but in many ways, he is like a kind of a superhero-ish kind of character. So the Russo brothers know how to handle movies like that. Now, especially this will be more of a standalone film. But the Russo brothers, they know how to handle like superhero type movies like that. So, yeah. So basically, let me head over to the chat right here. Let me see, so I can see everything that's going on. But yeah, so basically, I think the Russo brothers are definitely a good choice for this, to produce this. I don't think there's a director attached yet. But let's see. Unbelievable montages. What's going on, my friend? 21 Bridges has some decent action. The music was irritating, though. I thought the whole movie was kind of irritating. It practically put me to sleep. Ken Intellect, hey, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Unbelievable montages. I'm curious how much involvement Russos have being producers. 21 Bridges felt like the studio just slapped their names on it. Yeah, it did feel that way, but at the same time, producers, they don't direct the movie. I mean, most of the time. Some people want to say that, you know, George Lucas directed The Return of the Jedi. The Richard Marquand was just kind of there, assisting George Lucas, even though he, you know, Lucas was a producer on that. It's interesting to kind of dive into a conversation like that, but I mean, I do think that a producer has like a lot of a big role. Obviously, I mean, they're not going to direct it, but they have a big role. So if we go to 21 Bridges and look here, and Joe and Anthony Russo are producers. They are listed as just straight up producers, not executive, not co, straight up producers. So maybe, hey, maybe they funded it, maybe not, maybe they had something to do with behind the scenes, which I'm sure they did, but they didn't direct that movie. So with the movie being maybe not great, I don't think that falls on the Russo brothers. That falls more on the screenwriter and the director. But as a production, I think that the movie had a pretty good production to it. I did really like the production of the movie. And especially with the, Avengers Endgame and the 4 MCU movies that the Russo brothers did, directing-wise, they're great. But I also think that they have producing credits, I believe, as well. I'm pretty sure. So, from a producing standpoint, they know what they need to do. And I think producing a movie like Hercules, depending on who you get to direct it, let's see. Okay, maybe not. No, they don't have. Actually, no, I'm not correct on that. They do not have a producing credit for the Avengers movies. That's just Kevin Feige. So, yeah, that's just Kevin Feige. But yeah. So let's see. Let's see if there is a director attached. I don't think there is. No. Writer, though, there's a writer attached. Dave Callahan, also a writer of Shang-Chi, the new Shang-Chi movie, also the writer of Wonder Woman 1984, the writer of the Expendables movies. So it seems like the script could be good here for this Hercules movie. They should get Zack Snyder. No. I'm a big fat no on that one. I do not. Zack Snyder is way too stylized, and I don't want a movie like Man of Steel or Batman v Superman to be Hercules. I just don't want that. If Zack Snyder directed it, it would be like, I can't even imagine how it would look. I can't even imagine how it would look, and I can't see it happening. Now, listen, Guy Ritchie came in. He directed Aladdin. A lot of people had their heads scratched about that. I personally loved it. I think the live-action Aladdin is the second best live-action remake they've done. 300, yeah, but I think that's maybe his best movie, possibly. But listen, I just don't think that it's a right fit for Hercules. I mean, he could give it a go if they chose him to direct it. I mean, I would just have to see a trailer, to see exactly what he did with it. Because it's a very different property. He's never really worked on anything like a musical before, And as far as I'm aware, Alan Menken is going to score it. And he's going to be there for the songs as well. Which they're probably going to get David Zippel back. Maybe to do a new song or two. Who knows what the case is going to be there. Alan Menken is probably 100% coming back. I can't see a world with them doing a live-action Hercules remake where Alan Menken was such a prominent part of that movie. I mean, he'll be back. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Unbelievable montages. I'm sure he can work the same way Guy Ritchie did on Aladdin. Yeah, you might be right. The more and more I think about it, I think Zack Snyder could potentially do a very good Hercules movie. But I would like to see a director like I would like Guy Ritchie to do it. Maybe Guy Ritchie would be good for it. Maybe the director of It and It Chapter 2 would be good for it. Andy Muschietti, maybe he would be good for it. I'd like to see what he would do with Hades. That's something that comes to my mind. I don't know. I don't know who would direct it. I think we're more worried about, now that this movie is basically confirmed to be moving forward with the Russo brothers producing it, I think we should be worried about casting here. And listen, I don't care if you cast an unknown to play Hercules. Maybe Robert Zemeckis. He did that Beowulf movie. Robert Zemeckis is another good choice. But then again, Robert Zemeckis really hasn't made a great movie in a while. So I don't know. But that's also something that is very intriguing. So Robert Zemeckis, Andy Muschietti, or maybe Zack Snyder to direct Hercules. I think that those could be interesting choices. I do. I think those could be very interesting choices. Or like Doug Liman, the guy who made Edge of Tomorrow and American Made. I think he might be able to fit that kind of tone for Hercules. Or the guy who directed Enchanted. Let me see. Who directed Enchanted? Kevin Lima. Kevin Lima directed Enchanted, and I think Enchanted 2 is probably never happening. So why not get Kevin Lima to come in and direct Hercules? I could see that happening. Enchanted is a great movie. So hey, I would put him on my list. But if we're talking about casting here for this new Hercules movie, again, cast an unknown for Hercules, maybe. Everybody's saying for Meg they want to see Ariana Grande play her because she did that song on ABC, the musical thing that they did have all those celebrities perform, and she sang the song from Hercules, Meg's song. I Can't Wait to Fall in Love, or something like that. She did that, and she sang it pretty well. And I think she gave more of a stage performance, more like a concert performance when she recorded that. But I could see her, if she actually got directed and acted. I think Ariana Grande would be good as Meg, because I think she could try to act, and I would like to see that. So I think that would be a pretty damn good casting. So Ariana Grande for Meg. Unbelievable montages. Ooh, Ridley Scott Hercules movie would be insane. I don't think I want that. I would rather see Zack Snyder do it than Ridley Scott. Because Ridley Scott, he did that Exodus movie, which is kind of similar in tones. I think the movie was called Gods and Kings. And that movie was kind of forgettable. So I don't even think that they'd offer it to him. And I don't even think he'd take it. I think he might turn it down. Honestly, Ridley Scott is probably one of the directors I would least want to see directed. Because what I said about Zack Snyder, and I thought about it, it's a better idea with Zack Snyder. Yeah, the movie sucked, but he also made Gladiator and Kingdom of Heaven. Yeah, that's true. But I could see a guy that did 300 do a Hercules movie over a guy that did Gladiator or Kingdom of Heaven. I just think there's a slightly different tone there. I mean, the guy made Alien Covenant and Prometheus, and I can't can't see that in in a Hercules kind of realm. But Zack Snyder, he might be one of my top choices to direct this movie, to direct Hercules. I think that would be pretty cool. I could see that happening. Just like kind of how Guy Ritchie came in, I could see Zack Snyder coming in to do this Hercules movie. Who knows? But you've convinced me. After thinking about it, he's my top choice. But for performances here, for acting, Hercules doesn't really matter. Get an unknown actor, let him come in, let him do it. He has to be a good singer, but hey, I think you need to be able to cast the teenage Hercules and the adult Hercules. So maybe for the adult Hercules, get a more kind of known actor, maybe. But for the teenage Hercules, that's where you go to get an unknown actor. Yeah, I'm sure Zack Snyder was responsible for some of the flashbacks in Wonder Woman. Yeah, maybe. And I would love to see that. I would love to see a Zack Snyder directed Hercules movie. I would love that. I think that would be awesome. I really do. I'm glad you said that, because my first initial reaction was no, but then thinking about it, I said, you know what? That could be pretty damn cool. If you kind of approached it like Guy Ritchie did, I think that would be pretty damn cool. Because I actually just watched Man of Steel the other day in 4K, and some of those opening shots of Krypton is beautiful. He knows how to make something visually impressive, and I could just see that with Mount Olympus. I could, like, just if they kind of follow the animated movie. The movie kind of opens, we see Olympus, and I think that would be, as if Zack Snyder had that, I think that would look great. I mean, obviously it's not going to look dark and depressing. It's going to look more vibrant and colorful, kind of like how, like we've been saying, Guy Ritchie approaches, how he approached Aladdin. So I think that would be really cool. Yeah, Zack Snyder, I'm in for it. But, okay, so yeah, for Hercules, for an actor, I would say an unknown for the teenager, maybe a little bit more known for the older Hercules, adult Hercules. For Meg, I would say Ariana Grande. Let's see how she could do it. She got the voice. She did the song. She proved it. She proved herself. But now let's see if she can act. And I say, why not? Give her a shot. Hades, I think you got to have James Woods. You got to have James Woods. I mean, I don't know if that guy's got in his contract that he has to be Hades till he's dead. I don't know. But you got to have James Woods. If you guys saw my tweet that I posted a couple days ago when this news came out, I said if you do a live-action Hercules, you got to have the big three. And the big three are Alan Menken, to come back to do the music, James Woods is Hades, and Danny DeVito is Phil. I think, Danny DeVito will be great. He was already in the live-action Dumbo, so, he's kind of fairly new. The company's just kind of worked with him a little while ago. So, I think Phil Atreides has to be played by Danny DeVito. Again, I can't really see anybody else as Phil in my mind. Or as Hades in my mind, really. That's James Woods, that's Danny DeVito. But where you do recast is some of the other characters, like Zeus. Who's going to play Zeus? I could see maybe like a Bryan Cranston to do Zeus. Lord Zero, hello, Ray Sai, perfect casting. Hello, Ray Sai, how you doing? Thanks, guys, for joining. Armie Hammer as Hercules, I think, could be good. He could be. He could be, but this is the way to redeem yourself after the Lone Ranger, right? I mean, if they went ahead and cast Armie Hammer as the adult Hercules, this would be the way he would redeem himself from the Lone Ranger. So it's a possibility. He's a good actor. Like Social Network, he's great. He's phenomenal. So I could see that happening. Well, I don't know if I could see it happening, but if it happened, I'd like that. Sebastian Stan as Hercules. Says Michael Reyes. Hello, by the way. Sebastian Stan as Hercules. I could see Sebastian Stan more as a Tarzan than a Hercules. But I could see Armie Hammer in the role over Sebastian Stan, but who the hell knows? For the adult, like I said, for the adult Hercules, it's got to be more of like a known actor. But the teenage Hercules could be an unknown. I think that'll be fine. Unknown actor, great voice. Let's do it. Because he's got that really high note at the end of the song. I don't know. But yeah, for Phil, I think you got to get Danny DeVito back. You got to get Danny DeVito back. And you got to get James Woods back. For the Muses, who knows? Anybody could do the Muses. Maybe like, I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, for Zeus, maybe Bryan Cranston, possibly. Maybe Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, possibly. Who knows? Which could be kind of a little nod to his Hercules movie that he did, which wasn't the greatest. But maybe he could play the father of Hercules now. Maybe he could play Zeus. Unbelievable montages. Zac Efron. He has a great physique and a great musical background. He does. He does. But maybe. I don't know. I mean, he's a great actor, Zac Efron. You know, he's a great actor. He gets a lot of bash from those High School Musical movies. I don't know why. You know, but if you really sit down and look at it, he's not bad. And the adult, yeah, but think about it this way: the adult Hercules doesn't have to sing. The only version of Hercules in the movie that sings is the teenage Hercules. The adult Hercules doesn't sing. Unless they give him a song, unless they write a song in there for him, or a couple verses, who knows? That's why I could see Armie Hammer more as Hercules than Zac Efron or Sebastian Stan. That kind of just... It kind of works for me in a weird way. Disney usually adds new songs with these Disney live-action remakes, so I can see him sing. Yeah, well, I mean, you never know. I mean, they could give Phil an extra song. They could give the Muses an extra song. Who knows? They could give Hades a song. I don't know if I could see that happening because he doesn't have a song. But who knows? Maybe they'll do a Go the Distance reprise 3. Because or reprise 2, because there's a first reprise in the movie, which is the teenage version. He has a really high note. And they could do it a third time when he's an adult. Because they did something similar like that in Aladdin with the One Jump Ahead song. You had the song, then you had the reprise that he sings. And then, towards the end of the film, he sings it again with new verses. And Chris Evans is also another great choice. I'm not sure if he can sing, but he has a really great charisma. He has a great charisma, but I don't know. I don't know if he would want to do that because I mean, even though he's not doing Captain America anymore, I don't know if he would do that. I think you would get a new actor. I don't think you get an actor that's been in recent movies like this, like Marvel or anything like that. I think you go with a guy like Armie Hammer. Zack Snyder directing Armie Hammer and Ariana Grande in a Hercules movie could either sound incredible or a failure. But then you got to think about it like this: who's going to work best with, like, Danny DeVito as Phil, which if we could assume that he's coming back, who's going to work best with James Woods as Hades, which we could assume he's coming back. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I can really see them casting Bryan Cranston as Zeus, though. Dwayne Johnson as Hercules. Yeah, right. Well, that's already happened, and I don't think they would. I don't think they would do that again. He already played him in a different movie. Yeah. Uh, I don't think he would do that. I don't think he would do that. If he's in the movie, he would probably be Zeus. If Dwayne Johnson's in the movie, he would probably be Zeus. But would Dwayne Johnson want to be Zeus, a side character? I don't think so. I don't think he would. He would want to be the lead, and I just don't. I don't see them giving. He's too old. He's too old. You need like a younger actor. Not too much younger because he's an adult, but this version of Hercules is like early 20s. And Dwayne Johnson definitely looks older than that, more mature than that. So I don't think that would work. But who knows? I mean, Armie Hammer, I think they could make him fit the part. And you know who I could see play the younger Hercules? Now that I'm thinking about it, the teenage Hercules, who actually does have the song "Go the Distance," I could see. I don't know if you guys saw the new High School Musical thing on Disney Plus, but the kid who plays Ricky, right? Is that the character's name? Yeah, Ricky. He plays Ricky. Joshua Bassett. His name is Joshua Bassett. And he plays Ricky. Dye his hair orange. Or whatever, or blonde, or whatever the hair color may be. That would be perfect, because he can't sing. He can't sing. I want Joshua Bassett as teenage Hercules. I want that. Unbelievable montages. Ansel Elgort, maybe. Yeah, I was thinking about that, but he doesn't have the face for it. He just doesn't have the face for it. Timothy Chalamet, he doesn't have the face for it either. I don't think he has the physique for it either. Timothy Chalamet would play more like a character like the guy in 101 Dalmatians, the father of the dog. I don't know. But yeah, so that Joshua guy, I think he'd be great as a teenager, and I think Ansel Elgort is, or no, Armie Hammer would be pretty good as the adult Hercules. I don't know. I think that might be. I think that might be good casting, but hey, who knows what the hell they're going to do. But the point of this conversation is, the movie is upcoming, so we got to start thinking about these things. The movie is kind of on its way, you know. And this isn't the only live-action remake that's on its way. There are others. And, I'll even tell you what they are. Let's see. Let me see. Upcoming Disney live-action remakes. Here's maybe the site I was looking at. I don't know. I was looking at a website the other day. Or yesterday I was looking at it. That's definitely not it. I don't know, but yeah, so I know that there's that Cruella movie coming out in 2021. Where Emma Stone plays Cruella de Vil. So, God only knows Why would they cast Emma Stone as Cruella de Vil? Cruella de Vil is an older, chain-smoking woman. So, like Glenn Close. Glenn Close was perfect as Cruella de Vil. Why didn't they just recast Glenn Close and just did a new movie? Just reboot it, remake it, you know? Glenn Close was terrific. I don't know. Yeah, Glenn Close, she should do it again, you know? Because she really did a great job. She was Cruella de Vil. Now she's older. Now she could even fit the part even better. So yeah, I would say get Glenn Close, but the movie's already shot or whatever. I mean, there's photos on set. Stone Shockley says, any codes this week? There are 2 codes this week. I'll be giving them away just in a few minutes. So, yes, 2 codes this week. Surprise codes, by the way. Unless you do follow me on Twitter, I did tell you what the codes are, but haven't announced it anywhere else. 2 Disney films. Two decent, or not decent, recent. Two recent Disney films within the last 5 years. I'll tell you that. Yeah, so that's coming. What else is coming? There's the Hercules, obviously, what we've been talking about. Peter Pan and Wendy is something that I saw listed that was supposed to be coming to Disney Plus or whatever. A new Robin Hood, like a 3D CG Robin Hood movie. I don't know how that would work. Maybe like a Jungle Book type thing. I don't know. But that's apparently coming out. Sword in the Stone live action. That could be pretty cool. Hunchback of Notre Dame, live action, produced by Josh Gad. I think that could be pretty cool, and who knows, maybe even Josh Gad will play Quasimodo. He's got the voice for it. He can hit those high notes. So maybe Josh Gad will be in the movie as well. He is producing, so who knows. If you also follow Josh Gad on Instagram, he did visit Notre Dame Cathedral in real life, and he kind of, in the caption, he put the first couple verses to the Bells of Notre Dame, the song. So he's a big fan. So that's probably why he's producing it. And who knows, like I said, he could be Quasimodo as well. But yeah, that's coming, and live action Little Mermaid is coming. We talked about that a few times. Lin-Manuel Miranda's writing a couple new songs, I guess, along with Alan Menken for the movie. Alan Menken's coming back to score, so that'll be cool. That's probably going to come out 2022, maybe. Have I watched Bloodshot? Yeah, there's actually a review up for Bloodshot on my channel. You could check that out in 2020 movie reviews playlist. Didn't care for it. Didn't like it. Didn't think it was very good. Wow, they are remaking everything. Yeah. Vin Diesel is Hercules. Yeah. No way. That's not even something to joke about, because the wrong person's going to watch this and he'll be cast. They'll say, yeah, in your face. No. No way. But, yeah. Oh, and there's a Pinocchio movie coming out, right? Live action Pinocchio movie. Directed by Robert Zemeckis. Right. So, I don't think Robert Zemeckis will do Hercules then. Because I think he's already doing that Pinocchio movie. So, Daniel and Vin Diesel as Hades, I could see. Really? Maybe it's like a really bad dream, maybe, but I can't see anybody else as Hades than James Woods. I can't. It's just impossible for me. Isn't Guillermo del Toro making a Pinocchio movie? Let's go to IMDb, see what they have to say. Because I don't know. I don't know. So let's see. Let's go to director. Oh, Pinocchio 2021. Okay, so maybe he is directing it. A darker version of the classic children's fairy tale of a wooden puppet that transforms into a real boy. Okay, so then what is Robert Zemeckis making? Because I read somewhere that he's also directing a movie like this. Okay. Well, he's also in pre-production for a Pinocchio movie as well. Okay, so there's 2 Pinocchio movies coming out. And I guess Guillermo del Toro's is like, if you want to compare this to the Jungle Book, I guess Robert Zemeckis' is going to be like Jon Favreau's, and Guillermo del Toro's is going to be like Andy Serkis's Jungle Book, which went straight to Netflix. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. That's weird that there's 2 coming in. Pinocchio equals Chucky reboot. Yeah, that's probably what Guillermo's version is going to be. This morning, my neighbor's tree was struck by lightning and it caught on fire, says Stone Chocolate. Well, that's pretty intense. Hopefully nothing got damaged of your property. Hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully everybody is safe. It says Guillermo del Toro's is going to be animated. I don't know. Who knows? Hey, what are you going to do? There's 2 coming out. So we gotta see. And they're both titled Pinocchio, so I don't know. But yeah, and then I also heard a Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs live action remake is coming from Disney. I know Universal did it a couple years ago with Snow White and the Huntsman, but I guess now Disney is planning on doing a live action remake of it. So we'll have to see. How that goes. I don't know. But yeah, the big one I guess we're talking about this week is Hercules, and that is the latest to be announced to be coming out. So yeah, give me your thoughts in the chat, guys. What do you think about that? Also, another little piece of news that came out today. John Wick Chapter 4 has been pushed a year. And it's been delayed to May 2022. So, yeah. It was originally supposed to come out next summer, but it was kind of neck and neck with the new Matrix movie coming out, which he's also in. So they moved it. So John Wick Chapter 4 is bumped a year to May 27th, 2022. So that's interesting. Yeah, there's no way Keanu Reeves can do John Wick 4 while filming Matrix 4. Yeah, no way. But Matrix 4 is already being filmed, as far as I'm aware. And it might be even finished filming. Who knows? Or close to finished. Unbelievable montages. Oh, right. Yeah, we did that one. So, Stone Shockley, have you watched the Clone Wars finale? Yes, I did. Don't worry, no spoilers, but if I'm going to give my thoughts on it, I thought it was a good finale. Good finale for the show. This was the Ahsoka Tano season of the Clone Wars. Dave Filoni, it's his baby, so why not? He's got the control, and that's what he did. And I like the character. I think she's pretty good, So, and apparently we'll see her again in Mandalorian Season 2, played by Rosario Dawson. So I don't know. We'll have to see. But thought the score was good. In the Clone Wars series finale, thought the score was good. Thought the final scene was pretty good. And overall, a fitting ending. We all knew what was gonna happen, but how was it gonna happen? And I think it worked out. So I liked it. I liked it a lot. But Yeah. And also, one last thing I'll kind of talk about, other than the news we already talked about, before I get going with the two new releases, not new releases, but the two new Blu-ray 4K Blu-rays, Steelbooks. I'll add that for two new Steelbook 4Ks that I did get this week. I will mention that The Last of Us 2 now has another official release date. Has been pushed just about a month. Thank God, and it's coming out June 19th next month. So the final trailer came out today. Can't wait. Love the first game. Just finished it. Full playthrough on the channel now. I'm also continuing the kind of the side story, little side adventure game thing that's included, which is called Left Behind. So I'm going to finish that probably Friday or Saturday night on this channel. So, you know, that's going to happen. And then full playthrough of part 2 when that comes out next June. So yeah, it was supposed to come out the end of this month, but it's only been pushed about a month. So June 19th, that's the day. Daniel, and I just watched the new story trailer. Yeah, it looks good. Looks real good. I mean, I still don't know what the hell it's about. I mean, they didn't want to give anything away, but they just gave a lot more dialogue, so I did respect that. So I can't wait. Can't wait to play it, and it looks like that's going to be happening pretty soon. Stone Shockley, the Order 66 music hit me hard. Yeah, it's, you know, like I said, great score. Unbelievable montages. Also, update on the AMC situation. Regal has now joined a boycott Universal. Yeah, I did see that, and hey, what are you gonna do? I mean, theaters are taking their stand. They're saying, "Listen, we want the movie in the theater, and that's it." And the studios saying, you know, the movie studios saying, Universal saying, "Listen, we want to also give the option to rent the movie for $20 as it's been happening now. We'll put it in your theater, but we're also wanting it on streaming." So you know, theaters are saying that might damage our business. So we're not going to play your movie at all, which is ultimately going to damage the film's business. So it's a mess. It's a big mess. It's really a mess, but Daniel S. is trying to stay away from spoilers. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. Is there spoilers out? I don't even know. I've only watched the clips and trailers they put out. But looks good. Looks promising. You know, I think it looks great. I can't wait. I can't wait to play it. I can't wait to see what happens and everything. So, and hopefully they release Funko Pops for it. They didn't release any merchandise like Funkos for the first game. So hopefully they release something, you know. I mean, we'll see. Unbelievable montage. I was going to see Fast and Furious 9 in IMAX at my Regal Theater. I guess not anymore. Well, I mean, Cinemark is still going to show it, right? So, like, that's the theater I go to. Cinemark Theater's, you know, it's like 5 minutes away. And they have XD, which is kind of like IMAX. It's like Cinemark's version of IMAX. It's XD. It's big, it's loud, it's all that sort of stuff. So that's the way that I'll watch it. So, I don't think Cinemark will decide to boycott. Because, think about it this way. If other theaters are boycotting Universal movies, and people still want to see these movies in the theater, they only have the choice to go to Cinemark, you know, so that might put more seats in Cinemark theaters. So they might be benefiting from this. So you never know. But yeah, so listen, this week, 2 new 4K Blu-rays, which I got for $15 a piece, which both were priced for $34.99 for the longest time. When I finally saw that there was a sale, $15 a piece, I jumped on this sale like a fly on shit, and I went for it. It's great. So $31 and change for two 4K Blu-ray Steelbooks. And I will show you guys what they are right now. The first is a movie that I already own on 4K. Get the trusty dusty keyboard out and introduce it. I already own this movie on 4K Blu-ray. So, yeah, I already own this movie on 4K Blu-ray. But I wanted the Steelbook. I've been looking at the Steelbook. I got a thing for Steelbooks now. And I went for it. And, yeah, so that's none other than Incredibles 2. Incredibles 2 on 4K Steelbook. I mean, it's like the teaser art, you know, the washing machine there, and you got the suit, the spine there, you know. I think it's pretty nice. The back, you know, all the clothes are clean. And opening it up, you know, like I said, I already own this on 4K Blu-ray, so I know how it looks, I know how it sounds. But, you know, this packaging for so cheap, for one of my favorite movies of 2018, I mean, how could I pass it up for such a good deal? You know, how could I do that? So, yeah, so I will be giving away a digital copy code for Incredibles 2 today. And that's going to happen live. I watched Jungle Book in 4K, and it looked really good. Yeah, really looked and sounded pretty damn good. Daniel Ann says, I think Naughty Dog wasn't planning on releasing The Last of Us Part 2, but their hand was forced when their entire story was leaked online. See, I don't know. I don't follow into anything like that. Let's see. Understandable to prevent seizures, but it looked really cool in theaters. Oh, Incredibles 2. Yeah. But I think that was overlooked. I think that scene that they're talking about when there's slight flashing, it was like visually pleasing to me. Some movies that don't even have a warning for photosensitivities and all that. Some movies like don't even have warnings, and they do have scenes like that where it feels like a visual assault on your eyes. The Purge came out, the final Purge movie, the fourth Purge movie came out around the same time as Incredibles 2 did. And there's a sequence toward the end of that film that is like a visual assault on your eyes. And I had to literally look away till the lights stopped flashing. And there was no sign, no notice. Deepwater Horizon was almost blinding in the first half. Didn't see that movie, to be honest with you. Also, there's a scene towards the end of the game, the escape room, that's practically blinding. Incredibles 2 hardly, for me anyway, I did not mind it at all. Also, they had photosensitivity warnings before Rise of Skywalker, which I guess all the stuff on Exegol. Which I could see that, you know, it does kind of go on for long, and there's lightning and everything is flashing all over the place. But I thought it was kind of a little silly with that Incredibles 2 warning, because I don't think it was that. I mean, for me anyway, I wasn't that affected by it. Let's see, it's a really good Mark Wahlberg movie. You should check it out. One of the recent movies where Mark Wahlberg's acting is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, he's not a bad actor. I mean, he also did Patriots Day, which I think is from the same director, Peter Berg, right? And he's great in that. He did The Other Guys, directed by Adam McKay with Will Ferrell. I mean, it's comedy, but still, he's good in that. But, yeah, so the other Steelbook that I did get this week, Unbelievable Montages, did bring it up a couple minutes ago. This was full price for the longest time. Finally, it dropped to $15. I jumped on that. And that's the Jungle Book on 4K Steelbook. This is the Jon Favreau 2016 Jungle Book. Lone Survivor as well, says Stone Shockley. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, first three Mark Wahlberg, Peter Berg movies were are good. I actually gave the one away last week. It was mile 22, right? So which isn't as great, but it's more of like a guilty kind of pleasure for me. But Ronda Rousey, she's good in that. But yeah, we got the Jungle Book here. So this and Incredibles 2 are the two codes I will be giving away in just a few minutes here. But yeah, so Jungle Book 4K Blu-ray Steelbook. I love this poster art. I think it's absolutely incredible. And the spine here. Now, listen, guys, when I received this, there was nothing I could do about it. I'm sticking with it, and I'm sucking up with it. I'm not looking at the back of the case because this happened. There is really bad dent. Yeah, Daniel N says dent, and yeah, there's a dent. It's Dent City back here. It's pretty intense. It's only on top, so you can't tell from the spine. You know, if it's on the shelf, you can't tell. So you know, I don't want to look at the back very much. So, you know, let's kind of ignore that and we'll be good. But that sticks out like an eyesore. I would exchange that if there wasn't any coronavirus, yeah. But honestly, I don't think it stands out that bad. Because looking at it like this and having it like this, you know, on your shelf, you can't notice it. And when you go to put it in, I just put it on the desk. You know, there we go. Let's open it up, take the movie out, and close it. You know, I'm not even going to look at the back. So it's all right. I'm not worried about it. But you know, if you take the discs out, the inside does look a little dinged up there. But I mean, overall, I mean, I'm not gonna really use the Blu-ray anyway, so we're gonna cover it up, and you can't really see anything from the inside as well. Unfortunately, I can't stick around for the codes today. I have things to do. Well, the codes are coming in about 5-10 minutes, so if you do have things to do, I apologize. Hope to see you next week. Which next week we will have two new releases: Call of the Wild with Harrison Ford and Birds of Prey with Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn. So yeah, let's see. You can cover it when you flip the back to take a peek. You can cover it when you flip the back to take a peek. Oh, are you talking about this? Yeah. Well, I don't really care. I mean, it's not like the image is damaged. It's not like there's a big jagged line through the whole thing. It's just on the top. I'm all right. I paid $15 for it. 4K Blu-ray Steelbook. I don't look at the back hardly. The spine is the thing that's going to be displayed most of the time, so I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. It's good. D, do it yourself. Take a hammer and get to hammering. I don't think so. Yeah. But, yeah. So those are the two codes that I'm about to be giving away. That's it, guys. I'm sorry I only have two codes. So obviously it's only be one code per person. I only have two codes to give away. Next week, two confirmed codes, as I said. Call the Wild and Birds of Prey. Okay, so on Blue Montage, that would destroy the Steelbook. An even bigger dent. Maybe a hole. Yeah. Why would I take a hammer to it? You know, I'd rather try to push out the dent, which I did, and if I feel like I continue, I'm going to bust the thing open. So if I take a hammer to it, it's toast. So, like I said, I'm good. I'm content. So, but I do have the keyboard. I was going to do this before I even showed you the movie, but yeah, I could do some Incredibles here. So let's have some incredible fun. Let's have an incredible time here, shall we? So there we go. There's little Incredibles for you guys. What was that? What was the other thing I was going to play? I was going to play something else. Oh, right. Hercules. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do Hercules when we wrap up the show. Because when I did do the Beauty and the Beast digital giveaways. I think I closed the show out with the song. So I'll do that here as well. We'll close out with the song. But right before these giveaways, which I am going to be doing in like 2 to 3 minutes, I do want to mention quickly that I have been rewatching two things. The Pixar movies. Onward, like it is, coming out a week yesterday. No, 2 weeks yesterday on 4K Blu-ray and all that. So I have been kind of rewatching the Pixar films. I'm up to WALL-E, or technically I'm up to Ratatouille. I'm going to watch WALL-E tonight. I'm watching like 2 or 3 a night leading up to Onward. So when that comes out Tuesday the 19th, I think. It's like a little less than 2 weeks. I'll watch that. So, I'm having fun with that. And I'm also kind of watching a lot of the Disney classics, I guess, as well. I watched some of the early 2000 Disney animated films, which I haven't really watched in a very long time. I haven't had a lot of memories from them. So I watched basically for the first time Atlantis and the Last Empire, which I remember bits and pieces, but I don't even think I watched the whole thing. Watched the whole thing last night. And I thought it was good. I thought it was entertaining, fun little action, family kind of thing. Animation I thought was pretty good. Sound, score, I thought it was all pretty good. But the one thing I kind of had negative toward it was there's a lot of mythology. There's a lot of lore that they set up, and they just kind of brush through it so quickly. So I think if you're going to do a live action remake, you should do it of Atlantis and the Lost Empire, because, like I said, there's so much mythology that they set up in that animated movie. This kind of brush past and just kind of go with it, have some fun with it. I think people want a live action reboot of Atlantis with Tom Holland. I would love that. I would absolutely love that, because this is one of the movies that needs a live action remake. I think that's the most necessary, because of the mythology that they set up in that movie. They blow through it so fast, and you're just like, what? Wait, what? Let me understand this. And you kind of can, but at the same time, it's just kind of, it comes and it goes, and you just have a fun time. And I think if you put that into live action, you could really, really kind of give us something here really interesting. So, yeah. But I did like the movie. Let's see. Unbelievable Montage says, I forgot to mention, if you Google Hamilton book, they are having a pretty big movie sale. They have some hard-to-find titles for really good prices. There are Sony 4Ks ranging $5 to $10 each, and they're all factory new. Hamilton book. What is that? Oh, what is that, a store? Let's see. Books, DVDs, and CDs. HamiltonBook.com. How do I find 4Ks? Let's click on Blu-ray, maybe? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. You might have just, oh my goodness. What did you do to me? Because now I'm gonna be... I might take them up on their offer. 9 pages, huh? Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Hey, thanks for letting me know. They got hooked for $7.95. Interesting. Have you ever seen the movie called Happy Feet? Have seen a couple scenes from it, but I never saw the whole thing. I know it's directed by George Miller, and I know that it won Best Animated Feature Film. It was up against Cars, which a lot of people thought Cars was going to win, but Happy Feet actually won. So that was kind of crazy. These come with digital codes too. Some might be Canadian though. Gotta look at the covers and distributors when you click on the movie. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's yeah. Hey, thank you. I'll definitely look into that. I got the link right up there, so thanks so much. That's awesome. I had no clue that even existed. Really cool. But yeah. But Atlantis, that would be really good for a live action remake. Also, I watched Lilo and Stitch again, which I think is just innovative and creative and really just something else. Is a little over the top, especially toward the end. Yeah, a little bit. They really, you know, they say, okay, we're an animated film, so we can stretch the imagination. They do a little, not too much, but it's close. You know, not to the point where I'm like Finding Dory and the septopus is driving the truck, you know, and she's in the coffee mug, you know, telling him where to drive, and he's driving perfectly. Not as much to that. That is over the line. I like the movie, but that scene is a little too much for me. But Lilo and Stitch has some scenes like that, especially towards the end of the movie. Not as bad though, but really good, really good. And I got halfway through Brother Bear last night and I fell asleep. So maybe after I finish Wall-E, I'll watch the rest of Brother Bear, which I am liking. I think Brother Bear has really good message. Joaquin Phoenix, he plays the lead character. You know, it kind of reminds me of Brave, how you're kind of, when your lead character turns into a bear, and you kind of have to reverse the spell in some way. So it is kind of similar. But I do think Brother Bear, so far, is a better movie than Brave is. But Treasure Planet is probably my favorite of the early 2000s. You know, from like 2000 to what, 2004 or 5, whatever. Treasure Planet, that's you know, that's great. Phineas and Ferb live action. I'm not gonna lie to you, never got into Phineas and Ferb, so couldn't give you an opinion on that. Who knows? But yeah. All right, so let's do these digital giveaways. All right, so let me see here. Make sure I got the right thing. So as always, if you're new, what we do here is we do live trivia for the code. And yeah, whoever buzzes in first with the correct answer wins. So here we go. We're going to get this started for the Incredibles 2 digital copy code. Let me type out the question. We're going to get this show on the road. Okay, you guys ready? Got it all typed out. So, here we go. So for Incredibles 2, the digital copy code, the question is, who voiced the character Void in Incredibles 2? Whoever pops in first, it is your lucky day. Michael Reyes comes in first with Sophia Bush. Ray Sai comes in third. Or what am I saying? Michael Reyes comes in first, Sophia Bush. Ray Sai comes in second, Sophia Bush. And guess what? Michael Reyes, you did it. And you came, you won, and that's the way she goes. So, congratulations, Michael Reyes. You just won the digital copy code for Incredibles 2, a 4K Blu-ray. You also get an exclusive digital bonus, included with your Incredibles 2 digital movie code. The coolest guy in show business. Samuel Jackson reflects on how his childhood and love of comics shaped his passion for film and imaginative storytelling and more. So you get a little extras in there with the bonus features. So congratulations, Michael. Michael Reyes, you just won the digital copy code for Incredibles 2. You know what to do. Send me a private message. I'll send you that code right after the show is over. But, hey, Ray Sai, you were close there. You were close. And, hey, maybe you'll be next. Maybe you'll be the next winner. Jungle Book, my friend. It's time for that live-action Jungle Book. So let me make sure I got the facts right here. And then we'll go ahead and do it. $1967, the first one came out. Isn't that crazy? Okay, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Okay, so here is the question. This might screw some of you up big time. It might be a tough one, but hey, we're going to do it. Unbelievable montages. Oh, wow, they got the Universal Monster movies with glow-in-the-dark slipcover for $5.95 each on Hamilton. That's a pretty good deal. Listen, man, I only got through the first page. And, you know, I see Taxi Driver that I could be interested in. Back to the Future 25th Anniversary Trilogy that I could be interested in. Call Me By Your Name I could be interested in. That's about it for the first page. So I'll look through. Oh, All the Money in the World. That's a good one. Another good Mark Wahlberg performance. Michelle Williams, Christopher Plummer. I bought Call Me By Your Name and King of Comedy, waiting for those to come in. Ah, very cool, very cool, very cool. King of Comedy for $4.95, absolute steal. Never seen the movie. I'm not gonna lie, never seen the movie. But maybe I'll have to pick that up as well. Who knows? I mean, it's a great sale, so I'll have to see. You know, see how it goes with shipping and everything. But all right, so here is the question for the final digital giveaway of the day. The Jungle Book 2016 live action remake. The question is, Terry Gilkyson and the Sherman Brothers wrote the songs to the original 1967 animated classic, The Jungle Book. Who did the score to that film? Whoever can clock in first with the correct answer will win the digital copy code. Mr. G comes in first with George Burns. And guess what, Mr. G? You did it. It's George Burns. New challenger, says John Debney. Listen, John, new challenger, listen. John Debney would have been correct if I asked who scored the new film, which I'm giving away. But I'm asking who scored the original film. And that's George Burns. So, congratulations, Mr. G. Nice thanks. Absolutely. Congratulations. Send me that private message, Instagram, Twitter, whatever works, and I will send you the code privately right after the show is over. But so let's take a look here. So George Burns, let's see what other Disney classics he composed. So it looks like 101 Dalmatians. Looks like he did the score to that. Pretty sure he did Aristocats. He did that. He did Robin Hood. Jungle Book. Sword in the Stone. If I didn't already mention that. I thought he did Sleeping Beauty too. Why is that not showing up here? Thought he did Sleeping Beauty. 1959. Yeah, Sleeping Beauty he did as well. Nominated for 4 Oscars. He was nominated for 4 Oscars. 1960, Best Music, Original Score for Sleeping Beauty. Then he was nominated in 1962, Best Original Score, Babes in Toyland. 1964, Best Original Score for The Sword in the Stone. Best 1974, nominated for Best Original Songs. Best Original Song from Robin Hood, Love. Shared with Floyd Huddleston. He didn't win one, but he was nominated for a couple. So there you go. George Burns. There he is. George Burns is the correct answer. Yes, it is. It's Georgie. George Burns is the correct answer, says Ray Sai. Never mind. No, you're right. It's Georgie. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. Ray Sai, you know, you just picked something out, my friend. And you just picked something out. Bruns? Bruns. Oh, his name is Bruns. Oh my God, I've been calling him Burns. George Bruns. Oh my God. Want to retry with another question? No, Mr. G got it. He spelled it right. It's just my stupid ass. I've been calling him Burns. Damn. I thought his name was George Burns. For years, I've been calling him George Burns. That's crazy. Hey, Mr. G. You didn't even correct me, but there you go. You got it right. You got it right. You said, I don't care that he's saying a different name. I don't care he's calling him Bruns. I don't care he's calling him Burns. Whatever the hell his name is, I won the code. That's what Mr. G is thinking. You got it, my friend. Bruns is an interesting last name. Yeah, it is an interesting last name. That's why I always just was calling him Burns. Yeah, it is Bruns. It's Bruns. Yeah, wow. Well, hey, we all learned a little something today. But, yeah, hey, congratulations, Michael Reyes and Mr. G. You guys won the digital copy codes of the week. Next week, as I said, we will have 2 confirmed codes I'll be giving away for the Call of the Wild and Birds of Prey. Unboxings for those are coming Tuesday night or Tuesday afternoon, so definitely look out for that. As I also said, I'm going to be finishing up Last of Us Left Behind, probably around Saturday night, so you know, we'll be doing that as well. And right now, we're going to finish up the show. So if anybody's got any final things to say, any comments, anything you want to talk about, whatever the case may be, drop that in the live chat now. And yeah, then we're going to head out of here. And before we do so, as I said, we're going to finish up with a little song. Hercules was the main topic of the day. So we're going to finish off with some Hercules. As I said before, when I did the Beauty and the Beast digital giveaways, I finished out with the song. So let's do the same here. Closing out song. We did Beauty and the Beast last time, and today we're going to do Go the Distance. If you could find anything on Hamilton, they update weekly, adding new titles. King of Comedy didn't get added till this week. All right, interesting. Yeah, listen, I got the thing up. I got the link up. I'm going to look through all 9 pages, and who knows, maybe I'll do some purchases. But that'll be really cool. So yeah, guys, let's get this show closing up. Let's wrap this bad boy up. Go the Distance, Oscar-nominated song. Go the Distance, written by Alan Menken and David Zippel. Beforehand, so this is just off the cuff. I am on my way. I can go the distance. I'll be there someday. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while, and I will face the world fearless, proud, and strong. I will please the gods. I can go the distance till I find my heroes. Welcome right well. Okay, let's start that over because that was just a train wreck. That was practice. That was practice. I did not practice beforehand, but I planned out to do it. So let's try that again. I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a great warm welcome will be waiting for me, where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be." I am on my way. I can go the distance. I will face the world, fearless, proud, and strong. I will please the gods. I can go the distance till I find my heroes. Welcome right where I belong. There it is. There's a better version. Man, I could hey, some better than others, right? Some better than others. No, that was my little practice session. You know, that last time that was the way to go. Let's see. Flat rate shipping is $4. Not bad. Now that's $4, so I could get a whole bunch of movies for cheap and have to pay $4 for shipping. I'll do it. I'll do it. That's not too bad. So we'll see. It's a possibility. I don't know. Who knows? I got 8 more pages to look through. But there's some intriguing things on page 1 there. Real intriguing things. So who knows? You know, it's cheap. Rare titles, like you said. So we're gonna see what happens. But yeah, guys, that's about it. Quickie Wednesday Live, episode 12 is in the books. And next week, we will be giving away digital codes for The Call of the Wild with Harrison Ford and Birds of Prey with Margot Robbie. So the DC film. So that'll be fun. That'll be interesting. And then the following week, we'll be also giving away 2 new codes for The War of the Worlds, directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Tom Cruise, and Disney Pixar's Onward. So that's the plan. Unbelievable montages is you can also sort the pages. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, I'm viewing 100 items per page, the maximum. So I'm on page 1. So yeah, I got 8 pages left. So yeah, so there we go. And hey, if I do that, I'll let you guys know. But thank you so much for watching. Again, it's been a blast. And everybody stay safe, stay healthy out there. New content coming on this channel, so definitely stay tuned for that. And yeah, guys, if you haven't already, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, do all that fun stuff. And thank you so much for watching. And until next time.